Hey! Okay, good. This is exactly where I was looking for. Cool, cool, cool. Now I need to actually find the thing I'm looking for. Oh, there's super mutants here. That's actually not good. Oh, Jesus. Didn't think he saw me. Pretty nice thing to be introduced to as soon as you enter this location. And that's sarcasm, by the way. What the hell can be repaired? What? I can use since when can I use 10mm pistols to repair those? I think it's somewhere over here. Yeah, here it is. Burial mound. So this starts a quest called Searching for Cheryl. And the thing about searching for Cheryl is you have to find the thing before you can find the next thing. So, yeah. First time I thought to update the log since leaving Canterbury. Guard at the Citadel won't let us in, but they had a scribe had given Cheryl the medicine at least 2 weeks ago and sent her along to Rangers. From the sounds of it, Miles didn't make it as far as the Citadel. Shame, he was a good mutt. Still no sign of Cheryl. Rumors about the city are true. The place is still a death trap. Mutants and psychos at every turn, but Cheryl's tough enough. I'm worried, especially with Miles missing. Emmett is just about went to pieces when the first time he ran into a centaur. Should be able to reach the ranger compound in before sundown, and Kaya scouted ahead, and it looks like the coast is clear for now. With any luck, Cheryl's holed up with them, and we can start back home. Here lies Henry. Muties saw him going for water in the street, and there's nothing we could do to help him. If anyone else has come looking for us, leave word with the Rangers. So yeah, I think it's a group of mercenaries or caravan guards or something like that. I don't know, I've only done this quest once, and the only reason why I knew this quest existed was because of the Wasteland Wanderers Edition thing. Like, I didn't even know this square was really a thing beforehand. Let's check this place real quick. I don't think there's any much in here. What the fuck exploded? Gibson. Oh yeah, this is like a reference to like an obscure point and click adventure game. Look at my time. Relived computer. Disengage lock. Okay, should I read these? I don't feel like I should. 52. Alright, let's read this. Capital Post Top Stories, July 27th. United Nations disbanded by Dorothy Proud, Capital Post staff writer. In crushing blow to foreign relations and world peace, the United Nations yesterday was completely disbanded, leaving its member nations to fend for themselves in these trying times. Many have considered the United Nations the best hope for brokering ceasefire between the European Commonwealth and the nations of the Middle East. But such an intervention is now impossible. The summer press conference at the United Nations building in New York City, United States Presidents Sanguma Okiri Sakugama Ukiri had this to say: "Sad day for the United States, sadder still for the world. An era of relative peace and prosperity has come to a tragic end. The resource wars are upon us. In my humble opinion, the United Nations is needed now more than ever. Sadly, the world disagrees. Those nations have not already moved out of the immense headquarters, will have completely vacated the premises by the end of the week. Several organizations have already begun bidding for prime real estate, but children's toy retailer Bombalu seems determined to transform the building into their new East Coast superstore." Pint-Sized Slasher, More Than a Myth, by Walter Street Beat Monroe. Capital Post staff writer: What American child alive hasn't heard of the story of the pint-sized slasher, that diminutive demon in a clown mask who stalks and slashes the innocent residents of supposedly safe suburbia? It's one of the many folk stories parents have used to scare youngsters into behaving themselves, or is it? According to Germantown Police Chief Joseph Field, the pint-sized slasher may be more real than many people would like to admit. After reviewing an autopsy result of a Linden Street slayings, we have confirmed that the force and directive of every knife wound consistent with attack from much smaller assailant, a child, to be precise. Add to the sinister forensic findings in the statement, Christopher Ankinson, the one surviving victim of adolescent assassin, it becomes clear that the pint-sized slasher does indeed walk among us. The clown is going to kill us all. Do you understand me? He stabbed my brother Sean right in the face. He killed my brother, the little clown. But assuming the pint-sized slasher is indeed a real, tangible threat to the peace-loving residents of DC suburbia, one question remains: why? What could possibly motivate a child to don a clown mask and murder innocent people in cold blood? We may never know, at least not until the miniature maniac is brought to justice. Until then, all we can do is lock up our doors, kiss our children goodnight, and pray they live to see morning. 77, 72. Top stories: U.S. to annex Canada, by Dorothy Proud, Capital Post. In a move that is being widely reviewed as both necessary and overdue, the United States' military today declared that they will begin an immediate annexation of the country of Canada. The decision comes after a long and contentious relationship with Canadian government that has begun shortly after Chinese invasion of Anchorage, Alaska in the winter of 2066. The Canadian leadership at the time expressed its opposition to American troops passing through their country or traversing their airspace, but ultimately capitulated. Tensions with our neighbor to the north have only escalated since then, as the United States has found itself relying heavily on Canadian natural resources, including wood cultivation from the country's great timberland forests, to maintain the war effort against China. But in recent near sabotage of the Alaskan pipeline finally tipped the American military's hand. That was last straw, says Buzz Babcock, commander of the U.S. forces in Canada. You know, it's been stopping the Reds from pouring into downtown Juneau. American soldiers, that's what. And now we've got to worry about someone, Chinese, Alaska, or otherwise, taking out a pipeline. I don't think so. Effective immediately, United States troops are beginning to complete takeover of all Canadian assets and resources. Little America is ours. But let's face it, it always has been. Development of Super Nupa weapon confirmed. Walter Street Beat Monroe, Capital Staff writer. In startling turnaround from their previous policy of complete covert development, the United States Army has confirmed that they are indeed working on a new superweapon, one designed to specifically crush the Red Chinese invasion force and liberate occupied Anchorage, Alaska once and for all. Speaking at the Army press conference, the Pentagon General Constantine Chase stated, "No more secrets. The time has come to lay all our cards on the table so that the Chinese can see with their own eyes that we've got a winning hand. The United States Army is proud to announce that for the first time in history, General Atomics International and ROBCO have joined forces to create for this great country a super weapon that will leave every single yellow-bellied Red shaking in their commie booties." Unfortunately for our readers, that is as specific as Chase is willing to get. While he and the army are ready for China to know the US is developing a new weapon, they're not quite ready to divulge what it is, or when it will be ready for development. All in due time, all in due time. Rest assured, when this weapon is complete, liberty will come for Anchorage and hell will follow. So it's nice to read the other half of that. 2077, Communists crush Alaska liberated. Really proud. Capitol Post staff writer. In the late evening hours of January 10th, brave American Army forces launched an all-out offensive against the entrenched Chinese communist invaders into the beleaguered seaport of Anchorage, Alaska, destroying all opposition and finally liberating the city after more than 10 years of Chinese occupation. No red-blooded American could ever forget that the terrible winter of 2066, when Chairman Chiang's commie cutthroats mercilessly invaded the icy extension of the United States, in an unprecedented act of foreign aggression that sent the shockwaves all the way back to our nation's capital. The nightmare's finally over, and America is always a home of the brave and is once again the land of the free. Food Riots Rallies by Walter Monroe. It would appear the Washington's tolerance for American social disorder has finally reached its breaking point. In a recent publication statement, White House spokesman Warren Elkson said, "Okay, Americans are hungry, we get it. Well, I've got news for you. Things are tough all over. The president himself has forced to substitute beef steak for his nightly prime rib. And only wine available is the detestable Chateau Montreux 2043. But why does he whine? Does he take to the streets in like a rabid red? So please, good people, please wait in line, get your food, and then go home. We're Americans. We do not solve our problems with violence." Incorrect. You do, in fact, solve your problems with violence. Guess I can't disable that. So that was a detour. Sorry if it was so long. I just kind of felt like exploring it. I mean, this is our little side quest episode before we head on into the main quest. Because after this, I'm pretty sure we're just going to be going straight into the end game. There won't be much side quests to do. Well, I mean, there won't be any side quests to do. It'll be the main quest, and then I assume after I beat the main quests the first time, because technically there's there's a main quest and then there's a prologue, I mean an epilogue. So I'll beat the main quest, then I'll go do the side quests, like all of them. Then I will jump on into the prologue quests. Oh! Oh my god. Oh god. This is way more than I anticipated. Uh-oh. Oh! Seems the Enclave are here to play. This ain't really doing much. Oh! Oh! Seems the Enclave are here to play too. Oh shit, this is a fully... Is that the one I got out of the, what's it called? boy. Oh, God. This is... I don't think this is survivable. I mean, it is survivable, but, like... I don't think it's easily survivable. Ow. Okay. So I know going down the main street is too dangerous. So I will instead try to circumvent it. The Enclave just flew by. If I remember correctly, I have been here before, because I remember this encounter. Search the house. I assume there's multiple ways to get into this location, though. Because I'm pretty sure the map marker to my left, down there, see, is the way I normally get to this location.
Found you! Arm hurt!
Oh. Seems the Enclave is taking care of the super mutants over there. Okay. Oh my. Shop. Huh. Certainly a shop. What is it? Delirium. Thinking. Hunting. Cutting. Oops. It's breaking. Does this unlock stuff, or is this like... I don't see a lot. Oh. Cool. 8 calves and a whiskey. This is just a refuge, I guess. Madame Jalea reading room. I guess it's a more not safe for work and location. I guess they killed the Enclave.